Okay, we'll go through the starting procedures. Probably similar to a Sopwith Camel, maybe. Ignition light. Maybe a wee bit of choke. Clutch in. Oh, very good. And rattly windows. First gear. Bloody hell. See if we can close that door a bit. Temperature gauge needle fell off, or went up I think it fell off. It was there one day, next I tapped it and it disappeared, so I must have broken off. Second. Pretty good oil pressure. That switch there is an aftermarket one, something to do with the overdrive. It was a pedal switch, that's been changed. I haven't quite worked all that out yet. Brake's almost gone to the floor. Give it a pump fine. So I need to address that. Brake shoes and everything are good, but it needs bleeding. I hope that's all. Or it could need a master cylinder. I'll put the overdrive in. Second gear, and I'll try and show a gear change without the clutch. Third. So when I take my foot off the throttle, there's not many revs anyway, it just complete freewheels. Put it back on the throttle. There. It's quite weird. And then fourth. Oh. Probably don't really need fourth. It's the neighbour and he's all Holden. And I can go down to second. Look at that, no, it's, yeah, really, oh, that woman had it facing like a twisted sand shoe. Obviously doesn't like old Austins, eh? Reverse, out and down. No power steering. Oh, look at that old. Old Mark II. What a beauty too. Getting carried away now. Alright, door's decided to come open. Oh well, not far to go now. So first, I think I can go down to second without, yeah, I can, yep. From first, so I'm still not using the clutch. Yeah. Interesting. You pull that overdrive out and the revs, you got to use the clutch and you have engine braking, but it doesn't seem to drop the revs much. I don't know what the story is there. back door flies open. Second, yeah, it's, oh, hello. Of course, I've got absolutely no way of knowing if this thing's in frame. I could just be blathering for no reason to nobody. Alright, here we go. So I'm going to use a clutch for reverse, obviously. Man, that is annoying, that door. Right, so I'll pull that out. That turns it off. It gives us engine braking, but as I said, it doesn't seem to rev particularly high anyway, just a normal 4-speed. But good God, it has had a different diff put in it. I understand. You can hear the old post-war Britain whine from first gear. Lovely jubbly. Back to the old hut. That's another project, that thing there. That looks kind of like a bit of a praying mantis. It's an old scan dig, so whilst we're locked in quarantine, that's one of my jobs. I'm going to need longer than 4 weeks, to be honest. Might have to write to the Prime Minister and see if she can extend it for a bit longer. That thing on the back of the trailer there, I'll show you that a bit later on. That's a little table thing that hooks onto the back tow bar. Anyway. Ram into the machinery. It hasn't got a cam in it, it's just not very well tuned. Turn the lights on. Alright. And then you've got these panel lights which are quite neat. I don't even know if you can see them. Oh, maybe they don't want to work today. Oh. They were working yesterday. Good old Mr. Lucas. Bloody hell, it's running rich. Crikey. Oh, that rattling's exhaust. It's got a pretty cool little side lights. Okay, well I'll show you this thing. This thing here, I've got to clean all this up. Couple of pipes on the back of the drawbar. It appears that slides in, and then you've got a little table. Apparently the previous owner had an old vintage race car that he used to tow around the country, but he'd put his toolbox on that. Bloody hell, it's smoking like a diesel. Man, I better check that. Okay, I'll carry on with a bit more stuff and put some more bits and pieces up of the old girl when I get it done. Here's something a bit unique. Double armrests, but of course you can't get out of the car when you've got that down, so I don't know if they thought of that one out, but nice and comfortable. Okay, 10-4 Mary, over and out.